enjoin whatever is correct, whatever is just, whatever is right, and forbid from whatever is wrong, from whatever is bad, from whatever is unjust. If you are going and saying sermons only for good thing, do this, do this, do this, and you are not forbidding people from whatever is wrong, you are doing half work. Half truth is the biggest falsehood. Truth should be total truth. As you know, always in a court of justice, when some witness has to appear, he says, I'll say the truth and the whole truth. This should be the whole truth, not the half truth. So actually, Amr bil Maroof, and necessarily the other side of this should be Nahi anil Munkar. Both should go hand in hand. Then we have in a hadith 3 levels of Nahi anil Munkar. There is the famous hadith which has been included by Imam Muslim rahimahullah in his Sahih, and which had been narrated by Hazrat Abu Sa'id al-Khudri radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. According to this hadith, the Prophet has been reported to have said, Man ra'a minkum munkaran falyughayyirhu biyadihi, fa in lam yastati' fa bilisanihi, fa in lam yastati' fa biqalbihi, wa dhalika adhaful iman. Whosoever amongst you sees and observes something which is wrong, which is unjust, which is munkar, it is his duty, it is his farz, that he should change it, stop it with force, biyadihi, with his hands. And these hands actually, they are allegorical for force and power. And if he can't do it, if he doesn't have the necessary strength to be able to do it, then with tongue, at least say to them, don't do it. Please don't do it. This is wrong. This is unjust. This is not fair. Whatever you are doing will bring the wrath of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Stop it. Refrain from it. And even there might be some conditions that someone may not have the courage even to say it out. So the last station is bil qalb. فَإِلَّمْ يَسْتَطِعْ فَبِقَلْبِهِ. At least you should have some pain in your heart. You should feel it. Why is it happening? Why this munkar? And how come I can't stop it? There should be some sorrow, some grief in your heart. And if that grief and sorrow is also not there, there's no iman.